60-year-old man. Grown-ass man. And they're using him as an example. They're going to put him on the chopping block. There will be a quartering. He will be chopped up for everyone else to see.
Pascal.
These rioters are just, the stories behind these rioters are just getting really, really annoying. They're getting old. I'm getting really tired of this ish. You know what I'm saying? Let's just check it out. Okay, so a rioter who broke into Nancy Pelosi's office is saying, "It is not fair. I'm still in jail." Yeah. You remember that dumbass? Yeah, that idiot. That absolute. Oh my God. I don't understand. Like, Let's read this article. I'm going to tell you my personal opinion here in a second. We already know what my opinion is going to be. Let's be real. We already know what I'm going to say. So let's just get into this. Man charged with illegally entering Speaker Nancy Pelosi's office and stealing items, including mail, during the January 6th assault on the Capitol disrupted a court hearing on Thursday while yelling that his that thing just lost his mind. While yelling that his continued detention was unfair. The New York Times reported that 60-year-old, this is a grown-ass man. This is a grown-ass man. Let me just say that one more time. Grown-ass man, okay? This ain't some dumb teenager. This is a 60-year-old man. Richard Barnett began yelling during a virtual hearing on his case that it was not fair that he remained in custody, while some others accused of participating in the riot have been released ahead of their trials. The Arkansas resident's attorneys have reportedly attempted to secure his bonded release with no success thus far. Okay. Let me just see. I want to start clapping at him like no, but let's continue here just a little bit. He says, "They're dragging this out," he yelled at one point, according to the Times. "They're letting everybody else out." His outburst appeared to come in response to the judge setting Barrett's trial date in May, a prospect which he exclaimed would force him to remain in jail another month. Okay. Let's hear this. In response, Judge Cooper called for a 5-minute recess while Barrett's attorneys calmed him down, according to the newspaper. It then resumed without incident. Now, there's obviously photos. They're saying here that there's photos of Barrett with his feet up on Nancy Pelosi's desk, just having a grand old time. And this has obviously resulted in him becoming one of the most widely recognizable participants in the riot, along with the self-proclaimed QAnon shaman. I feel like that should be a song by now. Okay? And another man who was seen grinning as he walked away with a stolen lectern. And we all know that one. That guy? Yeah. We all know that. That's an infamous photo. Okay? So, here it is, y'all. He's sitting there going, hey, I am being held here. I should be let go. Everybody else is being let go. Well, sorry, bruh. You got something that you did that was very, very bad and very, very illegal. Also, you are one of the most recognizable faces. You have become the icon, one of the icons of the actual riot. What do you think they're going to do? They're going to use you. They're going to set an example by using you. They're going to use you as an example. They're going to use you, the lectern guy, and the QAnon shaman. They're going to use all three of you guys and you guys are going to be put on the chopping block for everybody else who was a part of it. All the other insurrectionists, all the other rioters, etc., that are all sitting there seeing this ish. They're going to see this and go, oh boy, okay. They're annihilating these guys. Okay, I now know that I cannot do what I've been doing. Or I can't plan anything like on the 4th or anything because they might just lock me up for life. Look at my dude, Barnett. I said Barrett, didn't I? Barnett, you know? Look at Richard Barnett. Perfect example of a dude. Was a part of it. 60-year-old man. Grown ass man. And they're using him as an example. They're gonna put him on the chopping block. There will be a quartering. He will be chopped up for everyone else to see. QAnon Shaman is the exact same thing, and the other dude that stole the lectern, Mr. Smiley. That's it. Of course, you've seen these other stories. You've heard these other stories where they have other rioters that have said, "Hey, I'm in. You know, I need to go on. I need to go on this work retreat in freaking Cabo or someplace. You know, someplace, Cancun, Cabo, whatever." And they before their court date, and they are granted access to do that, to leave the freaking country before their court date. But mind you, these are other people that didn't do as bad. I mean, you know, to a certain extent, we don't know the levels of bad that they did, but they weren't people that were kicking up their feet and stealing material and stealing mail, and they weren't those iconic people. So they're just kind of like, all right, go ahead. But you got Barnett, you got QAnon Shaman, and Mr. Smiley. All of them that were all there, that keep being shown in every single video that covers this thing. And they're all sitting there going, no, man, we're going to set an example out of your ass. Straight up, straight up. I ain't got time for this. Ain't no way, shape, or form am I going to let this happen. Letting you go. Shoot, QAnon Shaman's getting freaking organic food, y'all. QAnon Shaman is getting what he wants. He's still locked up. But he's getting his organic food. He's getting things that other inmates are probably not getting. He's still getting some sort of VIP treatment. But then you got this other mother lover, man, who's in the photos, kicking his feet up, having a grand old time. You don't think that they're going to run him through the dirt? In fact, every single person that was involved that was a part of that big name, or that big, the big thing that happened, and of course, that were a part of like iconic photos, okay, iconic moments throughout the entire thing. Aside from the woman that was shot and killed, aside from her, you don't think everybody else, because she's not here with us, you know, RIP. But at the same time, she's not here. And if she was arrested and detained, man, they would be running her through the dirt too. Doesn't matter if she's a veteran. Doesn't matter if she has a history of saving, of sacrificing her life for this country. Doesn't matter. She would have been another person with her face all over the place, being an iconic face and representation of the six. So every single person that is a staple face for the insurrection on the 6th is going to be ran through legally, because they're going to use every single person as a full-on example. Period. We ain't got time for this now, because we don't want the world, for example, to see how we're treating domestic terrorists. If we just let them go with a slap on their wrist, don't you think that that other countries are gonna think, oh well, shoot, we can do anything we want? Or how about domestic terrorism, because now it seems like that's a new thing now. That seems like it's a real new thing now. So you don't think that there's other domestic terrorists out there just on their way to work, working their way up to do that one big act of violence? And they see how we treat those three iconic figures that represented the six. And if they just walk away with a slap on their wrist, that's just going to motivate and embolden more violence on our soil from our own people. Hell to the hell yeah. You better run these mother lovers to the ground. You better make them grovel, beg and plead for their freedom. Because they lost it right when they walked on those steps, right when they busted through those doors, right when that guy kicked up his feet and relaxed. You know what I'm saying? As soon as he did that, his freedom was gone. He signed that check. He signed that contract and said, yo, freedom, gone. Where do I initial? Okay, yeah. Here. Okay, I did that one. Oh, I didn't see the one in the paragraph. Okay, yeah. Initialed. Bye. Freedom, gone. Real talk. And I had the song wrong, but yeah. Because, of course, you know, all he did was kick off his shoes and relax his feet. That's all he did. Just kick it. But he did that inside Nancy Pelosi's office. Stole her ish. Yeah. Done. Pascal. You are now rocking with that dude Pascal. We be going wild.